All right, we've got a really nice condition, fully working Rowe BC-1200 changer. The 1200, I'm not an expert, but from what I understand, this was the top of the line, smaller changer that Rowe made. They made the BC-12 for decades, and then when they made the final version of the 12, they called it the 1200. I'm not sure what year this one was made, but as you can see, it's in excellent condition. This takes 1s, 5s, and 10s. Now, the only thing about this is this needs to be upgraded to the new bills, which can still be done. There's, I can give you links to the company. I use a company down in Missouri called Diab Enterprises, and you just ship the motherboard down to them, and they'll burn. And maybe you can do it yourself. Maybe it's just an EEPROM you burn. I'm not sure. It's been like a decade since I've done that to a machine. I would keep this for my arcade, but I've already got all the changers I need, and I don't think I'm going to be expanding to need any more changers. So, but I'll show you here that it's working. It's got 2 coin hoppers in it, and I think it's got 3 payout buckets. One that gives 4 quarters, which is that one. So it kicks them out, and then it refills the little bucket. And then it's got one that holds 20 for a 5. Okay, well, let's try the 10. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working now. It worked a second ago. I've got a few of these older 5s and 10s that I keep around just for testing changers and whatnot. Okay, there it goes. So it kicked out the $5, now it's filling up the $5 bucket. And then let's try a 10. There you go. Hit out the 10. So, as you can see, she's fully working. I don't know if I've got enough change in there to, yeah, okay. Let me get this out of here. I'll open it up and show you the inside here so you can see how it works. It's super clean inside too. Now you notice there's still some quarters here in this tray. This tray needs to be like steel wooled. It's just a little bit rough so the quarters don't slide down. So, but just run a little fine steel wool in there and then it'll be nice and smooth again. Friction is your enemy there. Here's your bill head. If it ever stops working with bills, you can just send this bill head into that Diab Enterprises and they'll rebuild it for you. I've done that several times with these older Rows, although I know this isn't super old, but I guess any changer is older nowadays. Here's your power supply down here. Your bills stack up in these 2 things. I'll show you. Pull this out. And it puts half the bills in the top one and half the bills in the bottom one. This can hold a lot of bills. I mean, way more bills than it can hold coins. It can hold about $900 worth of quarters per. These are the high capacity hoppers. They can hold about $900 each, so $1,800 total. That'll hold way more than that many bills, so nothing to worry there. Your computer's right here. It just slides out. They made these so easy to work on. And this one has a nice little alphanumeric display, so if there's ever an error, it'll tell you in English what the problem is or what the error code is. Then you can Google it. And setting it up for, you can set this to do tokens too. It's real easy to set one of these things up. The Rowe company had really good engineers, in my opinion. All their products work really well. This is the little bucket for, oh, there's quarters in there. For if you could also use this to make change, like put dimes in one and nickels in one. And then people could put quarters in and get 2 dimes and a nickel if you wanted. That's why it has this little payout bucket for quarters. As you notice, there's a little quarter entry here. I'm not going to include all these quarters. I will remove these at some point. But you can get quarters at your local bank. Shouldn't be a problem. What else is there to say? Oh, as far as the locking mechanism, it's got a T-handle here, and so it uses the, what they call an inner cylinder lock, which is available at any decent locksmith shop. They're maybe $10, although who knows, with inflation, maybe they've gone up to 15. But they should be available anywhere. Amazon probably has them too. And it's just a little cylinder that you slide in there, it pops in place, and then you're all good to go. Then you just push this in, it snaps in and locks. So there you have it.